Douglas has this message for the Prime Minister.
This here right now, we should open back up the country and let people get to eat and drink as ever.
Why do you say that? So many people are dying.
Yeah, plenty people dying, but we can't do nothing about that. If it's the dead, they go dead.
Correct. So what about if your relatives or your loved ones get COVID?
They get it because if they get it, we supposed to have the country open up so that we could live. Right now, people suffering.
We caught up with Mr. Douglas at the taxi stand in Arima as cars lined the streets waiting for passengers to trickle in.
Well, the Prime Minister's always say we're trying to balance lives and livelihoods,
Yeah, but he could try to balance life. But life ain't gonna try to balance itself. More or less life. He should open up. He shouldn't carry the country for 3 months.
Are you fearful of getting it?
No, I'm not fearful. I'm not getting it. My system's strong. I drink my thing for that.
Not very willing to share his secrets, but a bit more tempered in his perspective, his colleague is asking to be able to carry one more passenger.
It is unfair for us to really carry 2 passengers. If we have to do that, probably might raise the fear. Because we all know that there are COVID in this country and it's killing people. But at the end of the day, our risk is to transport people, and we're providing our service as well. With the service now, when you operate with 2 passengers, sometimes you spend a whole day about $100 idling to go in for $10. It ain't making sense. So we're asking the government if they could consider, as a car normally we're supposed to carry 4 passengers. Right? We just carry 2 passengers. Now we still have an extra space. Now 1 passenger could come in the car and bring COVID. So the same, just as the 3 passengers could do the same.
But it'd be a higher risk.
No, it wouldn't be a higher risk. It's the same risk.
He says the cost of living is too high, and while they don't mind staying home, they have bills to pay.
These days you could barely make a little $100. Because look, the amount of time we take it to line up here. I figure to myself, for the maxis and them that travel with this volume of people, I think them could cut their thing. And the 7-seaters, instead of 7, it could be 4.
But not for your vehicle.
My vehicle? No, I will take 3. 3 good enough for me.
Open back up the country. You have to open back up the country. We can't keep the country like this. Keep people suffering. Who can check the check? People home, people suffering. Can't have it like that.
Arima to Grandi driver Curtis Maloney says they sanitize between trips, wear their masks religiously, drive with the windows down, and sanitize each passenger's hands before they enter their taxis.
It's affecting us very drastically because we as the drivers understand the state of emergency. However, the route that I work on, which is Sandy Grande to Arima, there are nurses that leave before time that actually prepare breakfast for sick patients at Sandy Grande. However, we cannot pick them up due to the time frame that they give us to come out. I feel pressured at the same time understanding what Mr. Gary Griffith and everyone has to say. I know they're trying to condemn on the things going on in Trinidad right now, which is good, but at the same time, there are people who need to be transported.
Expressing understanding for government's move to keep the figure down, Mr. Maloney says there's also a sense of pressure to earn an income and provide.